Hello my paper crafting friends, just a little look-see video today as I'm quite busy with my day job, so I will walk through what I have done and give some examples. First, I'm making these strips, fabric strips, steampunk style. I had this cotton cloth, tea and coffee dyed, and then I made this simple ruffle. I just folded it like this and sewed in the center the simplest possible way. And then I started adding these circles that I have shown you before in my previous videos. It's black cardstock with metallic jelly printed background and stamped with Makistamps. I will leave the link to their shop in the description, using black ink. And then I just added items on top of them. For example, here, the circle with a clock part, the string. I glued the string on, and these clock parts are from Murha. Thank you very much. And then I added this Team Holtz number pin or brad, small metallic brad, and I glued it on with strong PVA glue, and it works like magic. Then I can cut these strings and add these in different parts of journal. Then there's this, the same background circle, and this is a jewel part. You can make jewels using this. It has these steampunkish gears and it looks quite good, and I have attached it to the circle with metal string that I have rusted, this kind of metal wire, and I have these pliers that are meant for jewelry making. I just cut a small amount of that string, and then I use this kind of tools. They are round, semi-rounded. I have no idea what they are called, but they work like you can grab things and work the metal parts like this, so that there will be no sticky parts. You can make this kind of loops, and I just made a hole with an owl, and there you can see a little bit of it. I inserted this metal part, made those loops so that they will not stick, and there's like a whole loop here. Let me show you. It's very simple. I put this part underneath, and also, how should I say it, both parts when they are straight. I put them through, And then I made these loops when they were underneath a circle, these kind of loops. Just a second, like that. And here on top of the circle there will be this loop which keeps the whole thing together. It's like an anchor. Here you can see what I mean. There and there, and the anchoring loop on top. And I also turned it like this so that it will really hold the quite heavy metallic piece. As you can see, I've turned it a little bit over the edge, and I added 4 of these to attach this metallic item to the circle, and then I used glue to glue it on. Next one, the basis is that circle. Then I had this clock background, clock face, and Holtz clock arms, I think they are called. And I attached the arms with that same idea. You can see there are those 2 loops to hold them down. And I used a bit of glue underneath that clock face, quite a lot of glue, so that it will stay in place, and also glued it on the ruffle. The next one is this, the circle, and I'm poked holes with an owl, several holes here and here, and then I use the same metal wire to create this kind of grid. You can't see on the back side because I have glued it on, but the same idea. On the back side I use these loops to anchor it, to anchor each end, and also to prevent any damages to the person who is handling it. Then I had this kind of clock part, I don't know what it is, but it was between the stash that Mirha sent me, so I attached this gear, it's a real clock gear, with the same idea. This one, the metallic wire, I attached it to this part, and the long part is anchored with these metallic wires underneath them. Then I attached the whole thing, or should I say not attached, but I use these brads as embellishments, extra embellishments, and then I attached it with glue. And what else? Here are some parts that I'm going to be creating, but not today because I have to go back to work. But I can show you them. I am not sure yet how I will use them, but something like this, several layers with paper gears and real clock gears and these paper circles. We shall see. Also, these brads are useful, and I have this that I might be attaching. It says Exhibit Egg, and I might be attaching it somewhere like this, or with a gear part like that, something like that. Maybe using those brads to attach it. We shall see. You can use your imagination and different kinds of paper and metal items. Then one more thing, this inside covers folder. Did I show you this before? I think not. I have further embellished it. I used the paper that I first meant for the inside covers, but as I made these folders, I didn't have use for it until I decided to use it as embellishment to cover this part of the folder that I showed you the last time. Also here there was this small part that needed some embellishing, and here is one way of using clock parts. There's just paper gears underneath, then the clock face glued on, and I used a brad which is on this side, using this button, keeping it, holding this button. I used the wings of it here to make those hands, clock hands. And what else? I think I have shown you this one more time. And I'm going to glue this ex libris piece of paper that I have torn and inked the edges. I'm going to glue it on here just because it looks so grungy and beautiful. That's what I have done so far, and we will continue in the next video. It might be maybe not next Monday, but quite soon. I hope to see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.